Good evening, everyone. I know we're a few minutes early. I can't even see with the sun, would you believe? I can't actually even see. I have to try and shimmy this computer around because the sun is literally blinding me. Because it's glaring off my computer screen and coming back at me. We were supposed to go out for a walk. I said last week about we were talking about games. I don't know how I came about it, but people saying we're showing the PS3 games and Xbox 360 games, and so there we are. We'll go through a few of them. We'll give it a few minutes. So that's the plan for today's stream. We're going to go for a bit of a walk and chat, but we couldn't do both, I suppose. Let's put that way. So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to get through all them games to show you each one of the games and give my opinion, give my 50 cents on it. I don't even have the music on, would you believe? But we were talking about it last week, and I said we might as well do it because it took a lot of effort to get. I don't know if that's all of them. I think there's some more of them. Somewhat. I don't know where some of them are. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. There's probably more than that, but who knows where they are. These are the ones I could find. There's probably other ones lying somewhere. We'll find out. There's PS4 ones I could show later on too. Like this is the time nowadays. I buy them digitally online. It's not like that. See, they're planning to do with the new fashion games now on the PS5. They're going to charge you €90 now for the new. I think it's Nintendo Switch. Sorry, not the PS5. It's Nintendo Switch for the physical copy. See, they want you to buy these online copies, and that's the way of gaming nowadays. But anyway, I hope we're all well. The weather was great. Unfortunately, we probably should have went out for a ponder today and done that, to be told. They would have been probably better if we done that. Because next Saturday, we'll be trying to do it, and then it'll be pissing rain, you see. So we should have probably done that today, but, logic makes sense. Literally the sun is blinding me. So that's great. Great stuff. You can see me and all that, okay? I don't know if the sun might be hooking up the camera a bit. I think we're fine now. It is pretty hard to see now. Not going to lie to you. Where am I here? Sorry. I know I'm a bit early to it. It's not even. What was I? Must have been. Must have been nearly 12 minutes early or something like that. Because it's not even half yet. It's only 20 past. Where the hell am I now? Sorry. Joe Biden. Let me see. Sorry. Let me see. So how are we all keeping? Hope everybody is well. Just making sure everything is fine on my end before I do anything. The picture looks nice enough. Yeah, I could pull up the blind more, but we literally would be blind because the sun is just blaring in, like quite literally blaring in. Like I was sitting here before the stream, before I went live, just sorting out the games there, and I was literally nearly had to put on sunglasses because it's too warm and it's too bright. It's far too bright. If I put up the whole blind, you wouldn't see a hit. So I hope we can see something. See. Is the chat broken or anything? I wonder. That's what I'm taking too. They might have fucked up the chat somewhere. What have I done? Click something by mistake. What did I do? I didn't. I think we're fine now. I think we're fine. So we'll give it a few minutes as we usually do before we get started on the stream. Stuff like that. I read an interesting comment there just before I went live too. If I can find it, I'll probably just show you this. Where I tell you about it, I suppose as well. If I find where it is. Where was it? Sorry. I can't even pronounce the name of this channel. But they commented on the video when I was talking about the passports just the other day. I think it was 2 days ago, was it? Yeah, something like that. I went to Morocco recently. I was in the queue there with a family of Brazilians, mum and dad, and three children. Also in front of them, an 82-year-old Moroccan and his son. All of them pulled out Irish passports. I was stunned that the Brazil guy smiled at me and stuff. So pretty much what he's trying to say, these people from Morocco has Irish passports, and people from Brazil too has Irish passports for whatever reason. I just can't pull out a Brazilian passport. I don't have one with me, unfortunately. So you can't get it, unfortunately. So I don't know how they can get Irish passports, but sure. The questions in life we never get answered. They never get answered. But anyway, let me see. But it's literally like, if that's true, it's insane. Like literally Morocco. I wouldn't mind if you went to England or something, that you'd be expecting an Irish passport here or there. But it's literally insane if you went to Morocco, and the people in front of you in the queue who are from Brazil has Irish passports in Morocco. And he was saying, a Morocco person, he had an 82-year-old Moroccan and his son pulled out Irish passports too. Like, ludicrous. But they do say the Irish passport. There was a thing the other day that was saying the Irish passports are the most powerful passports nearly in the world now. It's insane to think. So many people are dying to get them. Like dying to get Irish passport, Irish citizenship and stuff. It is crazy to see. In terms of letting people into, like, going into other countries and stuff without visas and the whole shebang. There's a lot of stuff to do with passports, how powerful passports are and stuff. Like, as soon as I move my head, people get blinded. Like, so I try and stick like that. Because as soon as I move my head, like the light comes in. Don't let the light in. Look at that. Like, that's just, then imagine if I put the whole blind up. Like, so hopefully so getting blinded. No, because imagine literally only for me, like, having my head like this, because all the sun's going to me. So I probably have a suntan now on my neck. Because of it. Like, look, like, it is literally insane. Like, just like, it literally, as soon as I move my head, it's the sun. What's that? Never seen that in my life. But it's good. Yeah, usually it's good to see that. Hello, Victor. I do a live stream out in the garden. We were actually going to go out for a walk, like out in for a pond, but we were talking. I don't know if we heard the time last week. We were just saying about the PS5, no, PS2 games, Xbox 360 games. But in theory, I probably should have done the latter, because next week the plan is to go for a little pond and video, and no, not video, but live stream. That would have been a good idea today, but logic. No, but I just planned it. I had all the stuff. Had all the stuff ready, the game and stuff, because it took a long time for me to get all these together and ready. But we can do that. No, we do try and do that next week, hopefully. Please God. Because we mean to do it. I've been saying for the last month about doing it. So we see next Saturday, hopefully, or next Wednesday. We see how we go. It's given good weather all week, actually. So we might not be too bad, because it's given good enough weather this week coming. So we'll be good. Hopefully that all goes well. But anyway, we get started now in about 3 minutes, and we show, because there's a lot of games just to show. So like, I'm going blind here. I hope if the sun's annoying anybody, I can pull down the blind a small bit more. You see, is that charging? It is. I hardly there'd be many people here this evening. The reason being, because there's good weather and stuff, people be out and about, and it's a Saturday. People be out and about, enjoying the good weather, because let's be fair, it's Ireland. It's not going to last for too long, and people just like, because it's been a long winter, and nice sunshine, and it's probably going to be sunny into nearly 8:30 or so, give or take. Yeah, in the pub, so out and about, so there won't be too many around tonight, which is not too bad. But I suppose it's always better to have only a few people here, because so we can talk. Because if there was a million people, no, well, not a million, but if there was 50 people here, take was that you would have to try and read 50 comments and try and talk to each person, and it'd be insane. Like I would be gone mad. Be trying to say. So yeah, I don't know really where this. I'm just trying to. Suppose we start with these ones here. Yeah, just leave them there for the moment. We start with this small pile. Yeah. Let me see. Sorry. I get a son anyway. I don't think notifications went out, but I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh no, we're not flogging them on eBay, or no, just showing them off. We were talking. I don't know what you heard the time last week. We were just talking about PS collections, in terms of PS3 collections and stuff. How many people are talking about how many games they owned and stuff like that. So we're not flogging them on eBay. No, I'm keeping them. Like majority of these games I have since my childhood and stuff like that. So it's not that even though you would probably get a good few bob if you put them up. Some of them are collectible. I think the other ones, some of them be like a limited edition, different ones. Where was I? Sorry, I was looking for something there. This is this, yeah. Anyway, we get started. Sure, there's that many of them that go through. We're going to be here for a while, but I talk a bit about it. Tone this down a small bit. Just talk with you about what I feel about the games and stuff like that. Because some of them I played a lot, like not so much nowadays, obviously. But back in the day, I used to play hours and hours and hours of it. I should have probably looked up. I don't think they show you in the PS3 and Xbox 360 how long you spent in each game. I don't think they do that, but we can look it up at some stage. Now, what is the game with it's Blackside Area 51? Now, this game was trash. Not to put no word of a lie. This game was trash back in the day. And still now, it's not much of a good game. I haven't played it in about, must be, God knows, 7 years since whenever it came out. But yeah, it's not a good game. It's a PS3 game. It's just not a good game. I never really enjoyed it. The controls were clanky and stuff like that. So if you ever see the price I paid for it was a second-hand game, only €4 at the time. It's water now for €4, but it's not the best game. There's a lot better games out there. Obviously, we have GTA 4. What can you say about GTA 4? An awesome game. GTA 4 was amazing. So there's no really introduction there. And I think you have the map and stuff. Yeah, I do. Oh no, it's not the map. It's like the Liberty City Guide. Ooh, it's all fell apart. Like I wish Rockstar done stuff like this nowadays, like the guides for the game, in terms of each radio, the cast and stuff like that. It's an interesting wee book, but yeah, it's crazy that I still have this GTA 4 copy. This is I got this around just when the game came out, so this is literally hello Fiona, good evening, how are we doing? The sun, imagine this, the sun. The sun has come out. But yeah, no, there's nothing more you could say about GTA 4. Like, it's an insane amount of games. As you can see just behind, it's an insane amount. Hope we're well informed this evening. Let me see. Some of them are very dusty now, too. You can see the dust with the sun. Obviously, GTA 5. I have literally... how many copies of GTA 5 for the Xbox 360? I think I have nearly 15. No, not 15 copies. Sorry, 10. I think I have 10 copies for the Xbox 360. I don't know why I have 10 copies, but I have about 10 copies. There's one where I got with the things. So it's an insane amount of copies have. But yeah, GTA 5, no word, there's nothing to be said about that, literally, because everything's been said. Now, this is another interesting game. I've got this actually about 3 years ago. I've seen a video on it on YouTube once, about 3 years ago, just probably after the lockdowns. It's called Secret Service. Now, it's a very janky game, but it's a fun game. But I never completed it. The reason why I never completed this game is because some of the puzzles in the game are atrocious. They're so hard, they're difficult. So I got very upset with the game and left it there pretty much. So I should finish the game at some point because the puzzles are atrocious. You can't make heads or tails of it. But it's an interesting concept. There's not many games in the same concept. Aaron Only's going to be pissed off because, let's be fair, he wanted to see all the games and stuff. He was the one talking last week about it, and other people too. So he's not going to be very happy that he missed this, but anyway. But he'll probably stop in at some point. So with Tom Clancy, Cell Connect. No, an interesting game. It was all right, not the best, but it's all right. It's a tower that literally back in the day you could get games for €2.50. Imagine that nowadays. You couldn't get games for €2.50. I think this was a new game. No, was it though? Maybe it was a second-hand game. I can't remember. See, that many games and stuff, you lose track of them. So I know it's probably a boring enough stream, but people wanted to see. You can see all the dust of the games too. You can tell they are very dusty. So obviously then we have Assassin's Creed 3. The one set in the American Revolution. It's pretty interesting concept for Assassin's Creed. Now, Aaron Only's been trying to get me to play Assassin's Creed 1 for the last year, it must have been. But yeah, the Assassin's Creed series is a mess nowadays. It's all about wokeness, really. That's all Assassin's Creed is nowadays. So we come to an interesting game for the PS2, which I believe nearly 30 years old. It's Gaelic football. Like, this is pretty much the only Irish game really in existence to do with the GEA. And to do with Gaelic football, to do with Irish culture, I suppose, in a way too. So it's insane. They should do games like this nowadays. But it's a legendary game. There's nothing more to say about it. So here's a walk down memory lane here, I suppose. It's GameStop, 99 cents. 99 cents this game. This was a second-hand game. It's crazy to think this was when GameStop was about. GameStop doesn't really exist now much nowadays. But it's insane that you got a game for 99 cents. I don't know would you get a game for 99 cents now. But it's lunacy. But yeah. Yeah, there's no GameStop left in Ireland nowadays. I'm trying to remember this game. I didn't really play much of it. Tone of Liberty. I never really played much. I think I bought it and just played it once, and that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. I'm just trying to remember did I ever play it. I must only played it once. I can't really remember. So I have not much to say about it. But it is a lot of games. Like, only halfway done. Now, here's a great game that people remember for their childhood. Is The Simpsons Hidden One. Now, amazing game. Anybody that knows. Legendary game. They should remake this game. If they're ever going to remake any game, it should be this game. It's amazing. The Simpsons Hidden One. For a PS2 era game too. Like, without a doubt, one of the best games probably ever made. It's crazy to think that ever we made this game. So they should do it. Let's put that up. Then we have Battlefield 3. I don't know where the disc is of it. I was thinking that the disc is MIA. So Battlefield 3 limited edition. Obviously, Battlefield 3 was good too, of course. All the Battlefields are pretty good, apart from Battlefield 5. Now, this is probably in the PS2. The Sims 2 What can I say? The Sims back in the day were great games. Nowadays, not so much. The Sims 4 is pretty much fucking a scam, to be totally honest. That's that many DLCs for Sims 4. It's lunacy. Back in the day, the Sims were amazing. Nowadays, it's just EA has just destroyed it. And then we have obviously Call of Duty 4. This is missing too, is it? Yeah, it is. Everything's missing. What was the other one that was missing? Battlefield 3, yeah. I wonder where it is. Probably in the PS3 or somewhere. Then we have another Grand Theft on the PS4. I don't know why this one's here, but it's there. Don't know why that one's out. Where am I here? I just put this on the top because I'll be looking for it and I won't know where it is. Obviously, Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know why this one's here too for the PS4. I think this was the Collector's Edition. Yeah, this was the Collector's Edition. Where the fuck did I put it? Sorry, excuse my language. Do you remember the old-fashioned games? They used to come with 2 discs, actually 3 discs for LA Noire, because there was that much data on them, and they had to get 2 discs, so it was insane. But LA Noire, as I said before many times, great game. Should be more games like it, to be totally honest. Like it's just constantly going on with this game and that game and the other game. It's insane. So we come to another game that's like truly amazing. Fallout 76. Excuse me, no, that's no good. Fallout New Vegas, like one of the best games imaginable. One of the greatest, definitely hands down the greatest Fallout game ever seen, and we'll never see another game like it. But yeah, the best Fallout game imaginable, like quite literally. There's never going to be a game like Fallout New Vegas, especially the Fallout series. This was another thing, an interesting game called the Saboteur. Now, you probably remember last year's talk, but I got it recently enough. This is actually played by an Irish person. It's an Irish character. It's pretty much an open world game where you fight Nazis and stuff like that. Very interesting game. Unfortunately, this was the last game this studio ever made. The studio went bankrupt and never made another game after that. So, yeah, it's sad to see, but there'll never be another one made, unfortunately. But yeah, no, a really, really interesting game. I enjoyed it playing it. I finished the game. This was back a year ago, so a year ago. So a good game. So we're halfway. We're not halfway. Still that many yet. So we're still going to be here a while. So we'll take a bit of a breather. How does that sound? Because we went through so many games now. Now I could go into enormous detail on it in each game, but give me 2 minutes and I put these games back on the shelf, and I'll be with you in 2 seconds. You're tidying up the house, yeah. I was not that interested of a live stream today. It's only kind of showing it because we were talking last week about it, and I said it would show them at some stage, so we might as well show them today, I suppose. Sorry, just give me a second. I should have probably called this stream titled just going through old games, I suppose, instead of just we're going through this. So Hitman, ooh, there's a cell phone. Hitman contracts. A pretty interesting game. Like a really, really interesting game. I remember when I was younger, I waged a lot of this because it was pretty hard. Many PS2 games are extremely hard. Like, good God, they were hard. There was no mercy shown in half the PS2 games. But yeah, fun game nonetheless. Apart from a few times it was not fun. So Medal of Honor Sun Rises. It's a very interesting game. because there's not many games set in the Pacific War and World War Two. And it's an interesting title. It really, really is. Even though it's like probably way out of date, the graphics and stuff like that. But still an interesting game nonetheless, because it's an interesting concept, because not many games do that. Talk about that. So this might sound ludicrous, but Farming Sim, I brought it. When was this? Farming Sim 2012 or something like that. Was it something like that? Yeah, pretty much I was no addition in terms of Farming Sims, even though I'm from Cavan. My farm went bankrupt, and pretty much I never touched it afterwards. So yeah, a lot of that. Midnight Club, believe it or not, Rockstar Games produced this game. Pretty fun game. Rockstar should release another one to be told, you'd be here for a while. So a lot of people call this a GTA clone, True Crimes: The Streets of LA, and also from GameStop too. Like just basically GTA clone, but still at the time was very good. I remember playing it when I was younger too, and it's an interesting game. Hello, Aaron Only. Yes, you'll be enjoying this one now. See why? Yeah, well, we're going through old games here, so you'll be delighted. We went through a good few already, but nothing too major. Now here's another PS2 game that was amazing. Ratchet and Clank. I think they just remade the game too. I should probably get that at some stage. But yeah, a legendary game. Like literally a legendary game. Like what more can be said? But I remember playing this. It was amazing. It was amazing. Then we have Max Payne 3, which is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. It's not my cup of tea, but it was all right. It was not wrong. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But Rockstar Games makes this game too. Made this game. Then we have another GTA 5. Lovely. All the GTA 5s. Now we have a football game. I don't know why it possessed me to get a football game in 2010. Probably never really played it, to be totally honest with you. I have nothing really to say. Did anybody ever played this game? I don't know. We have another football game too. Sports Football 2004. 2004. I was only 1 year old at the time. So I don't know why I got this. You know, I was only 1 year old at the time, so I hardly bought it then. And then we obviously have the Lost and Damned, the Battle of the Gay Tony, the Xbox 360 edition. Now, two great expansions. Rockstar should have done 2 expansions for GTA 5, but hey ho, GTA Online needs to get everything. You know. Then we have what do you call this? Ford Motorsports. Yeah, I do. Like I don't know why I got that. Like I wasn't even. I was only 1 year old, so I hardly got it then. But yeah, then we have this Ford Motorsports. Even the game in this, there is actually. I don't even remember playing this. To be totally honest, I could have. Don't get me wrong. See, that's why we should have looked the Xbox 360 and stuff, so we can see that I ever played the game and stuff. Yeah, FIFA and all the FIFA games and stuff were better years ago. Like this, hands down. Nowadays, they're just like much and crap, pretty much. So, do you remember the? Look at this, like in the thing, the cheat codes for the Sims, the cheat codes. Like that. That's how you know it's old fashioned. The old fashioned way when you had to go and look it up, the cheat codes and stuff, and put them on a piece of paper. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. So the Sims 2 pets. And this was pretty cool. I remember spending hours on this. We probably come across San Andreas. I think it's here somewhere. But that was the old fashioned with the cheat codes for the Sims 2. But the Sims 2 pets, it has a special place in my heart. I used to play it endless amounts of times. I used to just, it was great. The Sims 2 pets was great. I loved it. I probably should play it some other day too. It's amazing. Hello, Tony. I don't know if they said hello, but it was an amazing game. So we have another football game. I don't even know when this is from. What is this? I don't even know that I ever played this game, but yeah, it's a football game. I don't know why I played it. It's a terror to be looking at games that are literally insane years old, 20 years old in some cases. Do you remember the old-fashioned things where they used to show off games in games? Imagine that. Nowadays they don't do it because the social media and stuff. But look at that, FIFA 06, 2006 and stuff. Like showing games in games, imagine that. It's madness. Harry Potter, PS2. But yeah, some of these games are 30 years old or more. Like, it's insane when you really think about it. Tenor Online, yes. I do even remember. Does anyone remember this game? Ghost Recon's of that sort. Yeah, Gwen, so like literally, Tony. Well, it's not as bad a few minutes ago. People who were here early on, I know, like literally were being blinded with the sun. I never played this game, I don't think. I don't think I did. So I have nothing really to say about it. Now, the next game I have a lot to say because it's a bitch of a game. Thief. Now, straight away, the game didn't work for me. I remember it must be 4 or 5 years ago. I remember getting this game and I put it into the Xbox 360 and it just refused to work. It wasn't that it was scratched or anything. It just didn't want to work for some reason. It just never worked. Oh, your father's 82 on Tuesday. Well, very happy early birthday to him, anyway. Yes, that's a very nice thought. Yeah, getting it from the children too. Yeah. Facing the main road, no, it's not really facing the main road. Like I'm looking out onto pretty much a field. That's the totally answer. Uh, hello, Brian. We're talking about games, old-fashioned games for the PS2 and stuff. You know, Soldiers of Fortune. I don't really remember much about this game, but I do remember playing it. But I don't remember much about it. So yeah, there's a lot of like basically we went through a lot of games like the Sims, the old-fashioned Sims and stuff. The PS2 games that are literally 20 years old. So that's what we're talking about. So we still have a lot to go through, but we went through a lot earlier on to make sure there's a good few classic games we went through there. But yeah, I should have probably titled that at the name of the stream, but I just said we do this on the whim. So yeah. So there's a few done. I just put them over here. We'll take another landful. Oh. Oh, fashion hats. Yes. So the Simpsons game. This is like the Simpsons Hit and One. It was pretty cool. So, not really much to say, but they don't make the games as they used to. It was a classic game. And it's a good game. Now, the Simpsons Road Rage. Now, this was pretty fun. I used to play this endless amounts as a child, too. It's not as good as the Simpsons Hit and One, but, Yeah, we had a few. There was a few racing games there, even though I never really played racing games and stuff. This was like The Sims too. This was kind of a knockoff version of The Sims. I always found this game very weird, but I did play it a few times. But it was all right. It was not too bad. The Sims, yeah, I remember seeing a video of that. I don't think I have. You would like this now, I don't know. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I remember playing it. It was good fun. Didn't play it too much. I remember playing it, but I didn't play it too much. Tom Clancy's The Division. I remember this being a bitch. I didn't understand it at all. To be totally honest, yeah, I didn't understand it much at all. But yeah, I just didn't understand. I never really played it because I didn't understand it. Now this was a wrestling game, so. I remember playing it. Like this girl was literally scantily clothed, and stuff like that. It's like a Japanese game or something. That it's weird. It is weird. I never really played. I remember playing it a few times, but I never got it. Now I remember playing this a good few times with friends. Cool shot, and I used to be always raging because I was terrible at it. Because I simply don't understand pool. So I remember playing it. Now this game, a lot of people probably know about. Una. Yeah, it just never fight with me. This game, just never fight with me. But it was all right. It was not the worst, not the best, but not the worst. Call of Duty 3, another classic game. Call of Duty 3. They don't make them as they used to. This was they actually cared back in the day about making a good product. Nowadays they just fuck out Call of Duty like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah. Six kick out. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't leave them on. I don't even know what this game is. Any PS1 games? No, because I had a PS going on at some stage, but there might be one somewhere. Don't get me wrong. These are not all the games. There's definitely ones lying somewhere. Uh, there's more, pretty much, what I'm trying to say. We went through a good few, but there's definitely more lying somewhere. Whenever I get them, I find them. I don't even know what this game is. Does anybody even know what this game is? I don't even know what this game is. So I don't think I ever played it. Now, there's another few. We'll take this big stack. Oh, I'm banging into stuff. Where should I start here? So, FIFA 12. This is my favorite FIFA game of all times. Um, it was pretty cool. FIFA 12. I remember really liking it. Modern Warfare 3, another pretty cool game. Uh, they don't make Call of Duties as they used to. Let's put it that way. There's many other things to say. Hitman, is this a Hitman Absolution? Yeah. This game was a bitch. It was pretty hard. It's the game, yeah, it's still now. But it was pretty hard. I remember being like back in the day, games were just extremely tough. They were not lenient in terms of checkpoints and stuff, you know. Yeah, I have two PS3s and one Xbox 360. I had a PS1, but that broke a long time ago, so I don't know what would be there. We have another fucking Grand Theft Auto. Is this even? There's no even game in this. I don't know where that has gone. Do you remember the Medal of Honor games? Medal of Honor Airborne. Like this, I remember back in the day, this was all the go like Medal of Honor. Nowadays, it doesn't exist. Um, and you were just speaking earlier on, Brian, about racing games. Most wanted. This was a pretty cool game. I remember spending hours and hours on it. Um, that was pretty much Sims 3 Pets. None of the Sims. When the Sims actually meant something. Nowadays, it's just soulless, the Sims. Um, the Getaway. I'm sure people know about this game. The Getaway was an absolute marvelous game. Uh, it's pretty good. It's based in the United Kingdom. Not many games are based in the United Kingdom, so it's pretty cool. It's like a GTA version um, of the UK. Unfortunately, it is showing its age. Like you can see by some videos on YouTube and stuff. Like you can really tell it was made literally 30 years ago. But it's a good game. Now here we are, GTA San Andreas, the original, the classic edition. Ooh. Like look at this, the cheat codes and stuff. So we were just speaking about the cheat codes. There's some cheat codes and stuff. There you go. There's cheat codes and stuff for the game. So it's insane. That's insane just to go back and look and see the codes and stuff like that. But like just back in the day, that was the way it was. But yeah, legendary thing. Hello, Nature. How are you doing? It's good wise as we said it as seeing you. How are you doing? Hope we're well. We're just going through old games and stuff here. We'll be soon finished enough. Yeah, Deep State Plans. Yes, exactly. Home Foot. I remember playing this a good bit. It was all right. Nothing really to write home, but it was all right. Like, controversial opinion, just to say. Call of Duty Ghosts wasn't actually that bad. I know people give it how out of shit. But it wasn't that bad. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. But yeah. Cut it up with Sitters, exactly. We have another Battlefield 3. We have two Battlefield 3s. And then obviously one of the greatest Call of Duties ever existed. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Amazing. Which meme about what dog? Which? Oh, the ghost, yeah. But Call of Duty Black Ops 1, there's no doubt about it, one of the best Call of Duties ever. Like, hands down, there's nothing more you can say about it because it's just amazing. But anyway, I just have to do one thing. I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Apologies. We're speaking Deutsch now. Yeah, we went through a lot of the games earlier on. So this is just not the mod. We went through a lot. So make sure to watch the stream back later on. Because we went through a good few of them. Like, obviously, I'm not going into huge details. If I went into huge details, we'd be talking about for 5 minutes about each game, and people would just lose the will to live. Oh, the sun is blinding me. Now we have Battlefield 4, which is that the other game that I was showed you, the other PS2 game. Like, it was pretty weird. The other, like the knockoff version of The Sims. I can't think of the name of it. I showed it earlier on. It's not too bad, but I found it weird. Battlefield 4, another amazing game. Oh, it's a new game coming out. I don't even know which game you're talking about. Sorry. I've probably seen it, but I don't know much about it now. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I never was a fan of the Call of Duties going into the future. You know, it's like The Sims. Well, I'll probably have a look at it then, yeah. Because The Sims nowadays, you've seen The Sims 4. The insane. Like, you'd be paying €500 for DLCs in The Sims 4. It's insane. And in The Sims 3, there was 2 or 3 DLCs, and everything was there. It doesn't make sense, but Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, it was all right. It was too high tech for me. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, amazing. Like, quite literally amazing game, the same as the other one. Not as good as Black Ops 1, but still nonetheless amazing in its own way. We have another Grand Theft Auto, Battle of the Gate Tony, and Lost and Damned. Like, quite literally insane amount of GTAs. Like, the amount of GTAs and stuff like that, copies of them I have, it's insane. Now, this is another good game, Wheelman. How many people have heard of this game? It's like a GTA game based in Spain, in Barcelona. It's a pretty fun game. Like, it's amazing. It is pretty good. Counter-Strike for me. Yeah, like, I have all the old Call of Duties, not so much the new Call of Duties. But anybody ever played this game? Because it is a pretty good game. If you ever see this game, do get it, play it, because it is pretty good, and especially because there's not many games based in Spain. Yeah, there's not many games based in Spain. Yeah, I remember the old grinding for that it was insane. FIFA 13. Again, the old FIFAs were good. Nowadays, the modern FIFAs are just money whackets with loot boxes and stuff like that. That's the modern gaming, unfortunately. Back in the day, you got what you paid for. Nowadays it's loot boxes. Now look at this Call of Duty World of War. What can you say? Like, what can you say about the best Call of Duty, hands down, the best Call of Duty ever made? Call of Duty World of War. Like, the best game ever made. Like, nobody can ever argue that. And it's the limited edition, it's the platinum edition. So it's amazing. Call of Duty 2, another great game, but not as good as World of War. We have another FIFA 14. Messi's on all these. Ronaldo is. Is that Ronaldo? Who is that? I get this side. You have another Ellie Noir. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zombies too. Yeah, thank you. I forgot to mention zombies. Yeah, Enemy Foot. This was based in Norway too and stuff. It was an interesting game, like, really, really fun game. I actually enjoyed it. Yeah. Then we had Black Ops 1 again. Shout out to Black Ops. So there we go. 2 Black Ops 1s in one pile. Would we like to see the PS4 games? Like, that's all the Xbox 360. What do you call PS3 and PlayStation 2. There is no other games somewhere else. There's 3DS games and stuff like that. I can't remember them. Do we want to see the PS4 and Xbox One games? But just to say, there's a lot of them on, like, digital download. How cheap, not the best release. Yeah, at the time, probably I thought, what's this now? So I say we want to see the other games too, but a lot of them on the modern day consoles. Shoplifters, yeah, usual. Oh, digital downloads. The Moomin game I played recently, that's digitally downloaded, so there's no physical copy. Unfortunately, nowadays this is not the days of these games. Physical copies are gone. The days of them are gone. Nobody buys physical copies anymore. Um. So yeah, just give me 2 seconds. The days of that are gone. Oh, I mean, not even good. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Ooh. I'm good. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have known that as a child, Brian. I was like, oh, crap. Here's a few. There's definitely more. There's definitely more of these, but God only knows where they are. That's what I'm trying to say to you. There wasn't that many 3DS games I played. Where was that one? Don't say I lost it. I might have lost it. Shit, I probably did lose it. I look for it now in a second. Probably did lose it. But yeah, this was a 3DS game. It was a flying kind of sim. Like flying thing. It's a weird kind of thing to describe, but it was pretty fun. We have Mario. I used to get a lot of Mario games for the 3DS. Like nowadays, nobody plays 3DS. They're non-existent. But these were the chips for them. Such a small thing. For a big case and all that too. So Mario with the Olympics. I don't know when this was. Good while ago. I know. Batman. Pretty cool game. No, what do you mean? What? What does that even mean? Batman. Mario 3DS. DS, sorry. Nintendo's based in Japan. Yes, you're right in that. Pirates of the Caribbean Lego. This game pretty annoyed me as a child. We were just speaking about bananas. You like your bananas, Brian. There's your banana. So there you go. That's the game you like. Just speaking about racing games too. Here's another racing game. We used to play a good bit of this racing game. Now this game, I have a love-hate relationship with this game. Lego Battles. There's a lot that could be said about it. It's very different compared to all the other Lego games, but still, nonetheless, it's pretty cool. It is pretty fun. But it can be annoying. This must be around the 2000, the Beijing 2008 Olympics. There you go. Head off. No bother later. Talk to you. Thank you for being here. We'll chat again. This is just kind of one off stream just to kind of show people because people were talking about. People asked me last week about it. Wished. Mario Party, too. Another great game. Lego Batman, too. Wants to be Prime Minister? No, it's the President. He wants to go for the presidency. It's not the Taoiseach. You need to be winning the political party to become Taoiseach. Lego Harry Potter. Then we have another Mario. A lot of Mario games. Like the majority of the 3DS games are Mario games. There's definitely more 3DS games and stuff. I'll go and look for them just when I'm here. Because I don't know where they are, but they're definitely somewhere. Let's tear the house down. Come in, go. Okay. Where the fuck would it be? Oh, I found it. Well, an interesting development. There's that many fucking things on the place. So when I was looking for another game, I've come across this. Family Guy had a game. This is a pretty cool game. I remember playing it. It was pretty funny. I probably should have them with the other games to be put in. So it's an interesting thing. I don't know where this came from or why it's separate from the West. But there we are. But this is a game, like literally, I've looked at the 3DS a few weeks ago, actually. And I've spent over 100 hours in this game when I was young on the 3DS. 100 hours playing Lego City Undercover. We played it before on stream on the Xbox One, but not on the 3DS version. But yeah, I literally spent 100 hours on this game as a child, like on the 3DS. Like insane hours I spent in this game. So it really has a special place in my heart, this game. Because that's probably the main game I played in the 3DS. So I just put some of these games back, and I'll show you then. There's other ones. There's always more. Just give me a second, so there's a lot of tricking about. A lot of tricking about this bit. Oh. There's a DSi. Do you remember this? I know, such an old thing, but there's a Nintendo DSi. That's one of the first gaming consoles that had DSi. This still works. It's probably not even charged. Yes, but it's not even charged, though. It won't work. This might work, but the 3DS. Oh, wish we were in business. Might not work, but reason why it might not work was not charged. It might just die straight away. No, we're in business. I can actually check. I do have every console now. Just I would have an Xbox Series X and stuff. Huh? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just trying. So the last time I played something on the I put on the 3D version. The last time I played was in 2023 something. I played a bit in 2021. You can see that. 2019 a bit. 2016. 2015. Yeah, so I got this around 2011. Yeah, well, I have a laptop and stuff, but I don't do much with it. I should get a gaming PC, you're right. Yeah, like insane amount of hours, I say. Yeah, so it is around 100 hours or so. Let's just double check, and I think this is about to die. There's supposed to be a Tom Clancy game, but I don't know where that's gone. Sorry for the music. Yeah, here we are. 158 hours. 158 hours. That's how much I spent in Lego City Undercover. I don't think the 3D. I think this is not charged. It wouldn't turn on. I would show the DSi, but it's not charged. Yeah, so. Like, there was some weird arcade games, like Face thing. Like, this kind of game was a weird kind of game. I don't know what that is. And then something like The Sims, more plaid and stuff. Yeah, something there was that. Yeah, I don't know where the physical copy of that is. It was a physical game. We'll find it at some point. Uh, Art games and stuff. Like there was some small games in this. Nintendo Shop and stuff. Pokemon. I like not. I played a small bit of Pokemon, but not much. Yeah. How do you turn this off now? Is there much battery in this actually too? Oh, this is actually nearly fully charged. Only for y'all know, I never was into that. Yeah. I tried the thing. I tried this. Mine, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, it is. We might not have much power on it. We do not have much power on it. Yeah, let me just look for a second, see if it works. I haven't tried these in donkey years. Yeah, there's barely anything on this 3DS. There's all physical games. Isn't it? No, I don't think so. Actually, an interesting photo. Fuck's sake, Peg Gilly. I don't know if this is all awful quality and stuff, but I don't know. If this, I don't know. I probably never showed you this. I don't think there's a copy that exists outside this. But there's me with a fish back in about 2014. We caught a fish, I remember. I don't know if anybody sees that. It was quite a big fish. Yeah, it was a pike, I think it was. But that's what we caught one day when we were fishing in 2014. I know it's absolute terrible quality. I don't know if you can see that well. Like, it was absolute terrible quality, just to say, but you can see there. I try not hit the delete button by mistake. I'm just trying to see if there's any other interest in where'd you catch it? I couldn't tell you, but I remember catching it, but just try and see if there's anything else interesting. I don't think there's anything on the 3DS. I actually didn't check. Unfortunately, a lot of these are probably gone. Like a lot of the photos, unfortunately. There's not many probably left. Yeah. A lot of them are just not here now, unfortunately. Yeah. It's a sad thing, but a lot of them probably got lost. Uh, yeah, so a lot of them are missing, I say. Unfortunately. Yeah, so the last photo was taken in 2014 on this. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not. Yeah, sorry, there would be more better. Like, I remember there used to be tons of photos of different things. Because obviously, I didn't have a phone when I was younger, so this was kind of like a phone. Uh, a lot of it is, yeah, a lot of it's just gone. Yeah. I tried the 3DS and see if there's any interesting, but that's an interesting photo for you. I tried the other one because again, I didn't have a phone when I was younger, so we have a look at this because I didn't check to see the photos on it. Like, look at how bad this is. Like, look at the dust and stuff. They're trying to maintain these things. Sorry, again, I know I'm supposed to be doing all this stuff. I'm just interested to see. Excuse me, sorry, I'm bopping. Where is this camera? I don't think there's much on the 3DS. Have a look and see what I can show you. Where do I see these things? Sorry, it's that long since I've done these things. Oh, what have I done? Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, there's not too much in this. It's basically just. Around 2013, 2011. That's when it is. What's been happening? Not too much, apart from the person being arrested for the bottle. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing really of any addition, yeah. Again, the quality's not the best in it. So that's an interesting photo for you. Turn this off. For stuff, which stuff? And what there's funding been announced every day for this, that, and you know. I'm just trying to think what stuff you're talking about because there's that many funding for different things, you know. Give me 2 seconds. I'm good at that. Why am I doing that? Why am I putting this in here? These go here. Mine good. Sorry, the whole place is falling apart. I'm good. Everybody told a bit. Oh, here's another game. Where did this come from? The amount of certificates and stuff I have is insane. Hosting me. Where did this come from? Who knows? Sorry, bro. This is a PS2 microphone. I don't think it probably doesn't work or anything. I don't think it works with computers and stuff. But it is a microphone. Oh, for October, yes, I know about that, yeah. They're talking about doing the Merino up and stuff like that. But should it take 9 years before anything's ever done? Because they've announced the funding. It's the same with everything in this country. They announced the funding, oh, there's money, and then it takes 5 years for it to turn up. You know, I just found this game. I was just putting things back in. Again, I come across some games. I never played this game, bro. It's there and everything. I probably should put it down with it. But there you go. There's an old PS2. I don't know how that it still works. It probably does. Anyway, just to show you. I just thought it was interesting. I just found Peanuts Huts. What the fuck is this? You never know what I come across in this bloody place. Do we want to have a look at this? I know it's not relevant to the game, the junior sort stuff. Do we want to have a look at this? Me being stupid. A marina and cavan, yeah, but that's what they call it, but it's not so much marina. But do you want to have a look at this? I just have to do 2 more things, and then we can have a look at this. Just because I just randomly came across it there. So yeah, junior sort. Do you want to have a look at it? It take me 2 Hello. Sorry. So do we want to have a look at this? It's a lot of shit now. Um, so I did do some Irish in secondary school. Now, it was absolutely atrocious. I remember we done Irish for a week or two. See, I had an exception from Irish. We only done a small bit of Irish. Like for the first week when we went in, we done a small bit. And then they said, fuck it, he's no addition. So here's some Irish for you. And the Simpsons, would you believe? And stuff. Different things. Now, don't even get me to pronounce it. But there you go. There's some Irish I've done in all my school years. That much stuff. There's a ton of maths. Like literally, God bless us and save us. Like, do you see the amount of maths? Like, do you see the amount of maths? Like, God bless us and save us. And there's more. It's ludicrous, the amount of maths. Like, it should be a crime against the state to get the children to do all these fucking maths. And I can't even get this back in. Oh, you man, that's up. If this doesn't go in, I'm going to stop. Okay, this is not even going to go in. I shouldn't have took these out. Oh, that's great. I can't get them back in. They're that big, they will fit in. That's what she said. My taxes pay him. Pay who? Which me, you mean? Oh, you mean yes, me, of course, yeah. I can't even get these in. They're that big, they won't go in. Get in the fucking ruined bastard thing. Excuse my language. My God. If there's that much maths, it shouldn't be. It should be not. It should be a criminal offence for not getting these ruined bastard things in. Excuse me, sorry, I had a mental break there. History. Another just insane amount of stuff. History. And I'm not even going to show you because it's that much and it's insane. Here's geography, physical geography. Like, look at the state of that. Like, that's supposed to be on. Like, look at the state of my drawing. Like, I'm atrocious. That's also my writing, just to say. Like, what kind of shit? Like, look at that. That looks like literally shit. Excuse my language, but I'm terrible at writing. Stuff like that. See, a lot of the time you often see, if you ever see me writing, I have a shake in my hand, like a small shake. You can notice it now and again. You can see it kind of moving a small bit when I'm holding things. You know, it's not steady. You can see it kind of jutting a bit. I always kind of had that, and even though I never was even good writing the first place, and to do with dyslexia too. A lot of geography. So I'm not even going to take that too many. French. Insane amount of stuff. Just trying to find something interesting to show you. There's a lot of stuff, like we could spend literally an hour looking through all this stuff, science, different things. Mother of God, science photo. Like the science photo is insane. Like, I'm not even going to check that out. There must be 200 pages in the science photo. Good God Almighty! And it's still going, the science section. Like, what did our science teacher do to us? This should be crimes against humanity. What is this now? Oh, social political CSPE. One vaccination could prevent 5 diseases. Great stuff. China produces. Oh, look at this. Eamon Ryan should have read this. Like, imagine we done this in the junior sort. Look at this. This is the truth here. China produces almost 46% of the world's coal. Where's Eamon Ryan? Like this. There you go. It's right there. It's insane. Yeah, our teachers used to work us today. 27% of the energy in the world is divided by coal and stuff. The top coal consumption: China, the United States, Australia, India. Yeah, these are probably a bit out of date, but where was CSPE? That's what we need. Why is that there? Where was the CSPE section? Woodwork. I used to fucking despise it. Home economics. Childcare. Computing. All my awards. Like, fuck me, I have a lot of awards too. The pre-junior sod exam. What is this? What's up? Oh, hey. Oh, hey. I done the best in the class in this. Like, I got 65% in this mock exam. Yeah, like, I did the best in my class. I remember this. I did the best in it. Like, I literally got marks for everything. That's how good it was. Like, that just goes to show you I'm very good at it. No, so I want to see a picture of a horse. Where did this fucking come from now? Let's keep doing that. Oh my god, there's that much. It's insane. Yeah. So that was just bits and bobs to show you. Nothing too overly exciting now. Oh, you mind what? Another thing that's destroyed. You always talk about confirmation. I think this is confirmation or communion. I don't know. I actually just seen it there. It's trampled to bits. Confirmation, yeah. Had to be careful. There's some private things in here. Like, it's literally trampled to shit. The Good Samaritan. Like, I just randomly came across these now, so that's why I'm digging them up now. Because it just happened to come across them when I was opening stuff. Just drawings and stuff. There's not much interest in the show. Yeah, I used to go back in the day. Yeah, it used to be insane about that. Go to church a lot. Poems about Santa. There's multiple folders. There's 30 folders. There's too many folders. It's insane. They fill up the room if we opened it. No, nothing really interesting to show you there, but it's very damaged, unfortunately. It's just mainly drawings to show you, just kind of like this. That's really what it was. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting for to show. It's all just drawings and stuff. Nothing really interesting. So yeah, just had to sort all this stuff back now. See, the worst thing about taking things apart is to put them back. Where the fuck is it? Where did that hat come from? Oh, let's look at this for a second. I know, I'm just going through it. Let's see, with all the boxes that are there, there's a Jedwood. Do you remember Jedwood? I know such a thing to say, but I remember getting this too, Jedwood. Like, it's in CDs. This is an Irish cavan. See, we should probably play this at some point. I don't know if it's copyrighted. Because there's loads of Irish and cavan songs on it. Chicago. I know these are CDs and stuff. I don't know how I got this, but I have this. Who knows where this goes? A lot of Jedwood. Seamus Moore. This is pretty cool. Seamus Moore, country and western. More Jedwood for some reason. More Jedwood. I don't know why there's so much Jedwood. Who got me these Jedwood fucking shit? There was other ones too. I don't know where they are. There's old photos here. I don't know. I don't think I should show them to you. Because it's not just me in them. It's other people too, and I don't want to kind of... they might not want them to be shown, what I'm trying to say. So... if you understand that. So yeah, I've probably not shown them just to be safe, because in case they don't want them to be shown, it wouldn't be fair on people that can't defend themselves, so can't say something about it. I put these back. I'll show you my PS3, PS4 games. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But there's that. I just came across these and I said I showed you. Mine was fucking bad. It's time to commit high treason. I was some Mullins put on long. But there you go. Put on the Mullen and that. Oh no. Take a screenshot. uh, what can you tell you about that? But I don't know. Super chat up. No, not here. No, take a screenshot. Did I say super chat? Did I say super chat or screenshot? I might have said one or two. I meant to say take a screenshot. If I said super chat, I said screenshot. There's not going to be super chats in these things. No, not at all. Like this is high treason right here, So super chatting for that. But there you go. I'll leave this on for a moment. We'll get to do this stuff. Time to take the whole place apart again. Oh, mother of God. Where did this come from? Oh. There you go. Now. Oh. No, God, no. We couldn't do that. Jesus, that there'd be woe over that. Jesus, no, I'm fine. No, no, I never asked for money or stuff like that. The only thing I ever did was that. What do you call it? We were going to collect for that thing, and then I refunded people for that. What do you call it? The cargo bike. Yes, that's it. People got refunded for that because I didn't feel right taking the money at the time. I think you donated and Sean donated it. That's back. It must be a year ago. This it. No, there never was any donations, and I don't think we ever will do them. Yeah, so we have City Skylines. This is PS4 and other games too. Just Cause 3, Far Cry 4, another Just Cause 3, Battlefield 1, Mafia 3, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Black Ops 3, Mother of God, Hitman Blood Money. Really, really good, actually, Hitman Blood Money. Modern Warfare, Mafia 3 again, Far Cry Primal, Watch Dogs. Just keep going. Battlefield Hardline, Sniper Elite 4, Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 1. Sorry, Rockstar Games. Here's a good one. Hitman 2, yeah, Gold Edition. Day by Daylight. I tell you, I'm becoming more dyslexic with the day. Ghost Recon. Overwatch. The Last of Us. A lot of people like this. We played through the whole game of this, and a lot of people liked this back in the day. Cyberpunk. We were just talking about Cyberpunk the other day. Battlefield 4. Another Hitman. It must be Hitman 1. Call of Duty Infinite. Invisible Warfare, as I call it. Yeah, that's where it became very popular. Now it's about getting all these games back into the box now. Let's see if we get them in. Ooh. Unplayable, yeah. Like I said to you, I don't know what you heard the other day when I was saying about I only played about maybe 12 hours of it or something like that. Should load up for some update, yeah. We could play it someday, yeah. But that's it. There's some other games I'll show you in a second. Just put these over. That's it. Knock the place down. Time to cut. Oh, mine goes. Cuts. Oi. Where's that Santa hat goes though? Spider-Man. I never actually played this. Just as a Sniper Ghost Warrior, excuse me. Watch Dogs 2. Fallout 4. This Fallout 4 is this. Like the amount of GTA 5 stuff. Red Dead Redemption 2 Special Edition. Alien Noir again. Far Cry 4 again. This is a DVD, The King's Choice. Another GTA. That's it. What's this one? 1 second. Sorry about that. Apologies. Again, everybody always rings me when I'm, when I'm live. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment. That's all she wrote in terms of all that. There's a few other games probably lying somewhere, but doesn't matter. Take this Mulligan hat off. No, thankfully I never got any phone calls from Belgium yet. Anyway, what do we think about all them games? I know it might have been boring for some people, but we done it anyway. That's the done now. So the next day we'll probably go for a pound around. We should have probably done that today, to be totally honest. My collection's better, of course. Yeah, but I never got any. Yeah, like the thing I would say to people, just ignore it. If you get a phone call from that you don't know, better just ignore it. There's nothing really you can do about it. It's an unfortunate thing, but the best thing is just ignore it and not engage with it. Because if you engage with it, they're going to just keep ringing you back. Yeah, let's put that way. So it's better just ignore it, let it ring out, and that's the best thing to do. Or block the number either way. Show us outside. But no, we will go out for a pondo at some stage. Not today, but obviously next time we're live. No, we're not really in the middle of nowhere. I live in a village. There's just not that much place to do much around here. You have to bypass and stuff like that, and there's not really much. Could pinpoint it out. No, but you could find me anyway without even that. It's not hard to find me. If people want to do, if somebody was determined to find me, they'll find me. That makes sense. It's only a small village. It's not a big town. It's easy enough to find somebody. No, it's only a tiny even. It's not biggish. It wouldn't be too big, but it's big enough. It's not too big. Hello, Kieran. But no, we will. We oftentimes you see me many times streaming like outside, um, like many times. Well, if you're just online, go and buy the video without asking anyone. Which what? I don't get you buying what you mean. But no, even just live streams. I've often done live streams at rivers and stuff like that, just to chill out and stuff like that. I don't know what you hear at the time, but back a few years ago, we done it literally all the time. We were out and about and doing things. Um, you could, yeah, like like it's easy enough to figure out. Like it's not. I'm afraid to go outside or anything. Like literally, I'm probably the only YouTuber in the place that you could just find literally any part of Calvin. Like I can't tell you the amount of people who've come across me just randomly in the roads and stuff like that. Like I don't go hiding or anything like that. It's easy enough to find me. If people would determine to find me, it's easy enough. Again, you can just randomly come across me on the roads. It's just quite literally, because especially because I walk on the roads, not in an office, so you should be able to find me. Yeah, like you probably came across me before. You probably didn't know it was me, but you definitely came across me. Like literally, nearly twice or once a week at this stage. There's somebody that recognises me in Cavan Town. Um, you probably, I say you did, but you just never put two and two together. Because there's oftentimes people in the town and stuff. Usually I get recognised a lot in Cavan Town, in different places around Cavan. Like people put two and two together and they figure out it's me. Um, you know. But anyway, we'll chat for a few more minutes and then we probably call it there at 8 o'clock or so. But we should have probably went out for the ponder today. We should have done it today. But see, we priorities are different ways. But anyway, yeah, he's only joking. Don't mind him if you're being seen. He's only joking. He's not causing any issues on you. He's not saying anything bad or anything. Yeah, I know this. I'm aware of this. um, I'm aware of that. Mhm. I don't quite even know what you mean. Like, which is the newest big city? I mean, to say, is that what you're trying to say? Like, we would be closer. We were in the middle. Like Dublin and Belfast were about 2 hours away from you. Yeah, pretty much the two are in the middle. Like we're in the middle of the country. I don't know how much you know of a map of Ireland, but It's hard to explain, but the two places to be in the middle, pretty much. So yeah, it'd be just kind of in the middle. Like Dublin and Belfast is not too far. Of course, I'm in Southern Ireland. Like, what do you think? I'm not in Northern Ireland. Like, we're on the border. Like, I'm sure you know, it's Cavan's on the border between Southern Ireland and Northern Ireland, pretty much. But not so much Sligo either. Like, Dublin isn't that far away, you know. Southern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Irish Republic, same thing. Same place. Um, yeah, like it's hard to explain to somebody if you haven't seen a map of the country. It's hard to explain. There's no Southern Ireland, yeah, but a lot of people call it the Republic of Ireland, Southern Ireland. Like it's got very dark now all of a sudden because, but not dark. The sun's kind of moved away over that way. Um, hmm. What is happening here, though? No, sorry, I'm just distracted. So yeah, try. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this. Yoke. Yeah, sorry about that. Apologies. Can you hook? Are you talking about just which? Sorry, what? Oh, it's the Wazan, yes, of course. But yeah, some people disagree. But you know, no, it's not mean, but not mean in a harsh way. But it's hard to understand if you don't, you know, if you never seen a map where Cavan and the border is, if that makes any sense, to try and explain. It's hard to explain. You know, it's easy to show. I can show you probably in a second what I'm talking about. Um, can you hook me you up with any of these big jobs Rugs and Jamores are for? Are you talking about just? Are you talking about you, Brian? Sorry, Brian. Sorry. Uh, the funny awkward side. No, sorry, I was waiting through stuff there. The greater carbon Mac, yeah, Legion doesn't exist. Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. I show you now what I'm talking about, Yusuf. What I'm trying to mean by you. What I was saying, anyone. I show you now. Where am I? Sorry. I'll get a good map just to show you. Where's the Irish? There's a map I use to show stuff. Yeah, this is the map I use a lot to show. Even if you won, yeah, no, I never sold out for money yet. Uh, like if I kept my mouth shut, I could have got a bigger job. And it was said to me many times. Like it hasn't been just said to me once or twice. It's been said to me 14 or 15 times. The only issue with me is I can't keep my mouth shut in the civil service, and and that's the problem. and they don't like that, and because I question the people at the top, and they hate that. They just want a yes man, and that's just the thing. So that's why I'm going over. It's the same with they said I could get into the Department of like the Department of Rural Communications for the tidy towns. They was up with the organisation over the tidy towns, a full time job there. That was what was said when I left school. But the only issue they pointed out was my issues with other stuff. Them calling out different things and stuff like that. That's the only issue. It's political reasons. That was the only reason. So my name is blacklisted for regardless, even if it was for money and stuff. They wouldn't give it to me because I have opinions and I won't be silenced pretty much for money and stuff like that. So pretty much that's all gone out the window. Even if I wanted to do it for money, that's all gone out the window. Long gone out the window. Like I'm blacklisted from any big civil service job. Like I'm not going anywhere pretty much in the civil service. I'm going to be always cleaning the streets, because they don't want anybody that like me getting up in the ladder. They're determined not to have to happen. So we're going that's the issue. So even if they came out with money, it still wouldn't last long. Let's put it that way. I'd be in the big job and we got rid of in the week. Blacklist, just because again I won't be silenced and stuff like that. I'm going to say my opinion on stuff and stuff. Like typically I'll be doing this on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm saying what other people won't say, but I'm saying what I think of different things and stuff, and they hate that. But and that's the reason why. And again, in the civil service, they don't want people. They want yes men that just say yes, 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 yes. They don't want people to ask, why is this the way? Why are we doing that? Why is this happening? They don't like that. They want to just be yes, yes, yes. So but anyway, it's a long story. I talked about way before. Yeah, like even just having a YouTube channel, you won't get much employment, especially what I'm doing. I say whatever they pay me enough. Yeah, like a lot of people like that, but that's all gone out the window with me. Like you have to understand when you do this kind of thing on YouTube and stuff like that, that's all gone out the window. But we'll leave for the witch and what? Yeah, but what's the leaf for the witch? Which? Um, you know. Yeah, just show you what I was talking about. Use of oh, I can score. Oh, it won't let me score up. That's great. There we go. So here's obviously Dublin. Dublin city centre is about there. So obviously Belfast is about somewhere here, or is it? Where am I can't actually know exactly where Belfast. Somewhere around here, isn't it? Belfast, somewhere there. But Cavan Town's here. I'm about here. Beltobin is where about there. So Bridge is about here. Beltobin is there. Cavan Town's here. So this is where I am, where the causeway is here. Belfast is there. Dublin city centre is there. So pretty much this is the Northern Ireland here. This line of Fermanagh, and then this is the border here. And Loud, like Ulster is all these counties, the 6 counties: Donegal, Cavan, and Monaghan. 3 counties in the Republic of Ireland, 6 counties in Northern Ireland. Cavan borders one Northern Ireland county, Fermanagh. Monaghan borders Tyrone and Armagh. And Leitrim doesn't exist, so nobody cares. Doing so. And this is some probably redevelopment, York. Like it's probably what do you call it? Like it's a community meeting. You mean that's what they're having, the community meeting? Yeah. Sorry, I have to get the map. Give me a moment to get the map. What do you want to see? Sorry. Give me a moment. Sorry. Yeah. What's your question? Hello, Sean. Good evening. You missed a lot this evening. Well, what do you want to know, Yusuf? Sir? Ama, you're looking for Antrim and Ama. Antrim and Ama is here and Antrim's there. Both in the northern Ireland. doing geography, Irish geography live. Is that how the questions used of in terms of geography? So, yeah. Like early one was pretty bright. The light now it isn't. Yeah, but it's in Northern Ireland. It's just above Monaghan. Um, like early one was so bright, we were dying. But I think we probably call it there for tonight. I know Sean's was after arriving, but unless anybody else has anything else to ask, um, if so, please do ask. Yeah, right in the middle, quite literally, and Cavan Town's literally right in the middle of the county too. Over to the west. What's the political news of the day? Where are you? Oh, my YouTube. Yeah, well, it's not in my thing. But you can send it to. I don't know. Do you have Twitter? Uh, that's probably the best thing to send it to me. Um, more than email, I suppose. Which big league? What big league? That's not much to go off. Cavan is 365 lakes. You have to go for 365 lakes. Which lake? What lake? You mean Whammo, Loch Whammo? Oh, did you know about that, Sean? Yeah, Loch Neil in Northern Ireland. Is that what you're talking about? The one that has loads of bacteria. I don't know if you know about that. It's all full of bacteria and stuff. Um, Brian probably knows what I'm talking about. It's full of bacteria in that lake in Northern Ireland. We put on the light. Back to this. Quite different. No, but earlier on we were being blinded by the sun, and then the sun moved over that direction behind Sanna. So there's loads of lakes, yeah. God knows well. That's a great example. Yeah, like the big lake. Yeah, that's in Northern Ireland. Up there. Yeah, it is. It is huge. Like it's the biggest lake in Ireland. Yes. Yeah, there's tons of lakes around here. So I don't know what lake you. It's an insane amount of lakes. There's 365 lakes in Canada. So it's insane. Like there's 365, one for every day of the year. But like it's insane. Not to mention the rivers. So you'd be here for an hour or two if you try to discuss what lakes you're talking about. Because there's this lake, there's that lake, there's the other lake, this lake and that lake. At least we're not in Finland, because I think it would go mad. Because there's 300 and something thousand lakes in Finland, or something like that. 200,000. 250,000 lakes in Finland. So I would go absolutely berserk if I had to go through all the lakes in Finland. Because 250,000 lakes, whatever but 365 lakes, 250,000 lakes, over nearly 500,000 lakes, I would go fucking berserk. Like anybody that has to go through all the lakes in Finland, God bless them. Um, you know. God bless us and save us. God bless us and save us. Mein Gott. stream tomorrow. Why would we be drinking on Sunday night? Whatever about tonight? You should probably be drinking tonight, Tony. Because Monday's a working day. You not know that Monday's not a bank holiday. Do you think you probably think it's a bank holiday? It's not a bank holiday. Monday. I know that some people thought it was a bank holiday. Like it's the first Monday of the month. They thought it was a bank holiday. But it's not a bank holiday. Do you know that, Tony? It's not a bank holiday this Monday. Well, it shouldn't be a bank holiday. Maybe some workplaces are off. Majority of civil services on. So I do think it's so I'm surprised not drinking tonight instead of tomorrow night. You're off Monday anyway. That's great, Brian. Thank you for rubbing it in our face. But no, sure. Look at. Yeah, next bank holiday. I think Tony might have thought there's a bank holiday this Monday, isn't? Maybe in England there is. I don't know. Not in Ireland. Nancy's just off work. But the thing about it is, the civil service would be off if any kind of even the church holidays. A lot of church holidays, a lot of the civil service is off, which is insane. But anyway, we'll probably leave it there for tonight, unless there's anything else. It's great. Well, that's good. That's good. 3 days a week is better. It's better than 5 days a week. It's what it really should be. Well, not 3 days, but 4 days a week, definitely. For the only Joe, it should be. That's the way it should be. So, yeah, anything else major we have to discuss before we go? We'll probably be live Wednesday. All going well, hopefully Wednesday. We'll go out for a walk or something Wednesday and do something. Probably won't be too long, but I'd say we probably will. We try our best to go out Wednesday. I don't foresee anything happening. Well, not happening, but I don't foresee anything getting in my way unless I'm tired. That's the only reason why we wouldn't be live Wednesday. For at least 30 minutes on it, because I'd be going for my walk anyway. Like earlier on, I went for my walk. I went for 30 minutes, like without the phone and stuff like that, for nearly 30 minutes. So I was out earlier on, but I probably should have went live. But I'll be out Wednesday anyway for my walk, so I probably should do it anyway. And I'll be out tomorrow, of course, and the next day. But I usually do 30 minutes a day. But it's just getting a few minutes to do phone, like the live stream and stuff like that. Hello, Sean. The other Sean. Hello, other Sean. How are you doing? Do you watch the Grand National? You mean the horse racing? No, I don't. I'm not too fond of them. I'm not in with the horses. I'm not betting. I presume that's what you're talking about. Even though it would be handy to win a few bob on the horses. Because Bertie seemed to win all the money in the horses. Allegedly, of course. And he didn't have a bank account. It's all very peculiar, if you ask me. But sure, look at it. He probably will address it when he goes for the presidency. Allegedly. I presume that's what you mean, Sean, so unless I'm maybe wrong. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just tricking about here for a second to make sure. There was a few other things I was going to discuss along with that, but I might not bother. Just looking at something there earlier on. There's Halloween decorations up in one shop. I couldn't tell you if Calvin's playing. They could be playing out in the backyard, and I wouldn't know they were playing in the backyard. Um, I don't be passing much marks on the GEA and stuff like that. They could play out in the backyard. I still wouldn't notice them. That'd be fun. They're playing out in the backyard. Um, so yeah, there's nothing else anyway. Um, so I'm just making sure there's nothing else I need to address because as soon as I go off, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I forgot to say this," because that's just typical the way I go nowadays. Um, no, it seems to be everything. Right, so we leave it there. So hopefully, all going well. Wednesday, we'll be live Wednesday, hopefully, for a little walkabout. Now it might be only 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Um, But yeah, so yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for being here. I know it wasn't the most exciting stream ever, but we did show a good few games and stuff like that. So hopefully people enjoyed just looking through them. So yeah, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it as always for you being here, especially because again, it wasn't that much talk tonight. That's nice. That's a good way to end the stream. Everything's fucked, Sean. That's great optimism. But yeah, we didn't even talk much about politics. There was more about games and stuff like that. But obviously, we have to get talking about many other things. Go back to the politics streams because there's that much to talk about. We could write a book. Anyway, we leave it there for tonight. Thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the good weather. Make sure to enjoy it while it lasts. And hopefully, I see you Wednesday. If not, then we probably will be out Saturday to do a live stream. So yeah, anyway, see you later and good night.